Welcome, beautiful Twin Flame Collective, to this Twin Flame Divine Love reading for July 18th through the 25th. And wow, so much is going on, as we know, with the moons, the eclipses, everything that's going on. Anyone that's new to me, hi. And those that have watched me before, my subscribers, my clients, as you know, all about, it's not just giving readings, but it's about giving us some advice of what we could possibly do. And it's all about healing for me, okay? Major manifester of healing. So what we can heal is a major part right now. As we know, the eclipse is coming through and these moons are very strong. So that's going to be part of, even more so, of this reading now. I've been urged to really get in here and say, okay, what's the challenge? What can we do? How can we help? And I feel right now that the masculine is very, very open to getting more help from the feminine. In the past, you know, we've been able to do some healings and help by far, but now they are really, like we saw last week with that moon, they're really trying to hold on to whatever we've done so far in our healings and trying to help them. But right now, this is the major push, especially with the eclipses. It brings it out past things, past emotions. So most of us are kind of in separation, trying to figure out what those things are. Right now, past life healing is very important. So I'm going to bring up some things here to show you what's going on, what kind of challenges, what kind of messages we can get from him in asking us what to help with or what's going on. Okay, so let's start off with the masculine's energy that he's kind of feeling. Well, I like to do this one as, let's be aware of feminine as well, to help him to really know what masculine energy is wanted right now for him to really move forward a little bit more during this time of the eclipse. Plus, then we're going to move into, within the next week, with the moon in Aquarius, with the eclipse, we have Mercury going retrograde. So we're, you know, that's always a time of really looking at what's going on, what's not working in your life. Everything slows down. Communication isn't the best, but what we want to do right now is get this great communication for this week before it comes through, and then we will be helped. I'm going to keep helping you, trying to, you know, get understanding of any messages around you and what's going on for you. Okay, so that's why I love to help people and just say, reach out. Come on. This is a time where we can make a huge impact in our lives in this union moving forward for the collective, for all of us. So it's a time we can make a huge impact. So to be aware of for the masculine, yeah, God awakening. Yeah, he's just really now able to open up and receive whatever we're doing. What that's been said to me is they're ready for more help. When before it wasn't so much that we could help, they were still in that karmic situation. We were just waiting. We're told to sit there and have it all happen. You know, he's got to get through it on his own. Well, now, no, he's awakened and he's feeling whatever we do even more powerfully. Okay, so really that's where he is, and this is what we rely on, saying, you know what, he's awakening more to this 8, to his abundance within this union. He's recognizing it more. This is what we're having trust and faith in, that he's totally awakening. And it's like, like that tongue. He's like tongue-tied, not knowing how to communicate, right? But he's got that spear. He's saying, you know what, but I'm ready to strike. I'm just taking a little bit more time to figure out what I want to communicate now that I'm coming up out of this karma. I'm trying to, you know, step into something better. And this is what we know. Okay, so have a little bit more patience, feminine. He's a little bit tongue-tied, not knowing how to come across with his message, but he does definitely know what he wants. Okay, so then I'm going to do something different if I feel guided to, like a message for those in full separation, message and for those who are somewhat in communication, and go from there as well. But we're starting off with this, so recognize those energies for him. Yay, thank you, God, for helping him awaken even more. And yay, feminine, you're doing your work, you're doing the healing, you're getting this to really shift right now. So for the feminine, we have Goddess of Endurance. Okay, it's a bit of a challenge, but we are going to totally ground this, knowing, all right, this is what we're needing. Instead of being like, oh, when is this going to end? All this karmic stuff, and looking in the mirror and hoping for us to be in this feminine energy, bam. There's the love, the number 6. This is what we're going for. Yes, we are the one, okay? We are the one. So we're going to heal even more of that karmic energy and know it's time. We are the one. And it's so weird, funny, not even weird, because this happens, all this stuff happens to me all the time. But they told me to tip the scale. because it's our turn, okay? There's no more balance anymore of, you know, the karmic us. There's no more balance or juggling. The scales have tipped. So I'm like, yeah, I'm tipping the scale. So our justice is coming through, all right? Our justice is coming through right now with these eclipses and all the healing that's going to go on. Things are going to pop up for you, okay? I'm even going to go through that and be like, what might come your way in your karma, in your past life? And it's really working on the past life between the two of you, even what's gone on in the past within this life, okay? So what action to be aware of? Miscommunication. This is what he's kind of had in the past with the karmic, and so this is why he's kind of tongue-tied, doesn't really know how to communicate, and very fearful. While I was shuffling, there was the fear card came up. He's very fearful of miscommunicating what he truly desires, because in his past, as we know with karmic energy, he's never really gotten what he desires. And here's the thing, we're like, we want love, he wants an ending to any of the crap he's been through, and it's all about love, you know, but it's understanding, all right, when it comes to the two of us, there can be good communication. So he's in that, and we'll see back and forth, he's kind of in that idea of, all right, I don't want to do this in the wrong way. Maybe in the past, the communication did not come through very well, and truly, yeah, because that's the messages they're giving us for what we need to heal. And the more we heal, the nicer the messages are, okay? If your masculine has been a bit cruel in what he said to you, that just means you're not recognizing what to heal, and they have to kind of hit you with it, okay? Just like karma. Sometimes if you're not gonna make the change, you're not willing to move forward, you're gonna get hit hard. And right now, yes. And here comes the miscommunication as well, with the Mercury in retrograde. So they're really kind of fearing that. What I want to do is throw something down on top of that. Ooh, okay, going toward the feminine. All right, yeah, let's do. All right, so for the feminine, we have, yes, more of that pain in the back, physical ailment, okay? Look, it's in the back from the past. It's just saying it's time for your divine feminine energies to keep healing from the past. And it's really with them. So we can get out of this karmic energy and into our divine feminine energy for this love. Endure, keep going, get this stuff out of there, all right? And it's really, truly, at this point, feminine, it is time to ground so many things in the 3D. We're in the 5D, and where this is going on, and that's going on. And for anyone out there, yes, you can come together. Yes, it is possible. So any of the reports out there saying, well, you know, it doesn't have to happen. It does have to happen, and it's going to happen, but you need to do the work, okay? And I want to say this in the sweetest way possible, but we have to do the work. We have to put our pieces together. We have to heal. Unless you really go in there and recognize what went on in your life and how to heal from it, which I do, and it's unbelievable. How are you supposed to move on? It's just stuck there. Nothing is being removed to replace something with better, okay? And that's why I urge for the healing. I mean, this is on every level. You know, it doesn't get better unless you go through it. You gotta go through it to get to the other side. And avoiding it and trying to go around it, that's what the masculine does all the time. And this is what we get so upset with. But are we doing that when it comes to our healing? When it comes to getting back to who we really are and being angry at him all the time? Well, guess what? He's just showing us. And then he doesn't speak truth. Well, are we speaking our truth? Are we truly in our divine energy? Are we truly ready for this union? Are we in our best shape and best balance? Well, we're working toward it. The scales are tipping. So right now, really pay attention. And if you're not aware of it, that's what I do. That past life healing, I will have you become aware of what went on in the past. That's the most major thing that needs to be healed at this time. Then I move on to lighter healing from that to tell you what chakras, everything that's going to be healed, how you can work it through. And then they give you, it's not I, it's the divine. It's definitely the divine has worked through me, channeling through me to let you know all of this. They give you new life energies, getting out of those past energies, new life energies in the 5D, just waiting for you to be grounded in the 3D, but then 3D energies that are happening right away because you're rewarded for doing the healing and getting yourself back to a divine energy and helping the world with our unconditional love. Okay, so what's going on here about this communication with the masculine? Oh yeah, see the karma and the rebirth. Look at that. So it's trying to say, okay, I feel like in the 3D, it's looking like really bad. This karma, it looks like I'm stuck in it and it's not happening. And so he's trying to, he feels there's a lot of miscommunication going on in the 3D. Okay, that he's stuck and he's not doing anything about it, but that's not true. So he wants to communicate to us, this is what he's doing. This is what he's really doing. Recognizing our divine energies, recognizing what he truly desires within divine energy. And that's the communication that he wants to come across. Okay, so, but the fear surrounding it all, I'm going to do here too, really has to do with in the past. How we reacted to any communication, how comfortable we felt to communicate, and it's time to get this communication working. So, yeah, in the past, they are fearful of how we've reacted to what they've communicated or the way it looks, but this is really what's going on, and we're not, well, we're going to recognize it. So even if the communication doesn't come through in the right way, this is the correct communication that is wanted, and this is what's going to help us move forward and ground both of us together is, yeah, there it is again, that's surrender. Surrender. To really let go of any of the past that went on, to heal. To heal. What else? Come on, let's keep going. What else can we possibly do to help us move forward? Wow. Okay. What to be aware of? And I have this feeling it's going to do with healing. Yeah. Okay, so there's the balance going on here, right? So balancing, but as I said, we're the number 4. In order to get out of this number 4 karma, there needs to be a balance, like the feminine, and it's like the scale, right? It's our turn, and we're pulling him out of this karma because the scale has tipped and the real justice is coming through, right? And then the openness, grounding that openness. We got that with the moon, right? So grounding that openness for the two of us. Then we have the shadow aspect. This is what's going to help us heal from the past, that shadow aspect for unconditional love. Because it sets us into our unconditional love because we forgive what went on and we recognize what it was, why it happened, and most of the time it's ancestral stuff. And then here's the separation. So recognizing the time of separation, surrender to it. Know his communication is about there's a rebirth within divine energies. He's awakening even more so. And this is why we can help with the karma. How do we help with the karma? We get that we are taking over, right? We are taking over. We are now his foundation, no longer being that karmic foundation. And we're taking over and doing this by, this is kind of green, healing. But we are doing this by being open to the past life issue, healing from the shadow aspects, moving more toward the idea of this beautiful unconditional love, having the endurance to get through it all for these divine energies. Wonderful. So let's move this on up and keep it here. So, because it goes with everything else that we will be talking about. All right, so I don't want to get really extensive here. I'm just ready to do this. So, this position has to do with the masculine, what past energies he's dealing with this week, what he's going through at the moment, how he's moving forward or how he can move forward, to be aware of that. And then this one's going to be what's like the challenge for us to be aware of for the feminine to help with that he might be having. Okay, and then yes, and I want to do an actual one in here too. So what he is fearing with the karmic or soulmate relationship. I don't like the karmic because karmic, there's such a negative connotation sometimes with karma. But karma to me is a wonderful thing because it's a message, it's helping us. Okay, what he, I don't even want to say fears anymore. What he's kind of worried about when it comes to the feminine. And what he truly desires within love with the feminine. Okay. And then we have what he's feeling about the feminine from the past. What he's feeling or understanding about the feminine right now, what can help the feminine move forward, and what kind of challenge we can be aware of. Wow, I'm keeping this here. look at this, the star, and that's me. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. This is what I'm grounding here. I'm saying it right away, but this is the challenge they feel for us, that we can't see the dream coming true and believe in ourselves and know that the difficult situation can end. But they're saying if we work on it, we can step into that unconditional love. So you're going here, my star. All right. Okay, and these all flipped out. Holy moly. These flipped out and turned around. So we have, I'm just going with the flow. Queen of Michael, you know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. And this is what's going on. It's, it's a time for us to be in our divine purpose of healing and getting toward this unconditional love. So I'm going to put this here around this. Ace of Gabriel, a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. Yeah, you're wondering, it's a chance to do something amazing, to heal and to help yourself. And then we have Three of Michael, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds, okay? This is what he's wanting. The Divine's really want us to know, and this is the major challenge for us, but we can get this arcana and ground it in 3D. And then Knight of Ariel, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So yeah, the Divine is watching over us during this healing and helping us out. So unbelievable. And then yes, this is our major challenge. So right away, the Divine's like, okay, you need to know this, feminine, and let's get going. So okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have Epiphany, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation, through work, okay? Through the work. And this wasn't even the bottom, this was like the split that happened. So, all right, there we go. So for the feminine now, just for us to recognize what energies we're dealing from the past, what we're in for this week in the present, what we're moving toward, okay? And then our little challenge, but we saw all this challenge, but this is the challenge to really, that the masculine is having issues with. And this is just our challenge in general that we're kind of upset with. And see, let's do, we're going to do karmically as well. What karmically for us we can be aware of, what we are worried about when it comes to the masculine a bit, and what we truly desire this week with the masculine. Okay, here we go. So, from the past energies, we have, for the masculine, King of Earth. A successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So good. He was feeling the confidence, the King of Earth. He's feeling good in the 3D. And it's probably, I feel like, yes, he's gotten better, making more money, doing better things. And that's kind of what they do. When they get upset and there's time for us for our healing, there's that kind of separation. And then we're just we work on ourselves spiritually and what we're doing, and then they work pretty much 3D and trying to get money, trying to be worthy, trying to be the one. Okay, so in the past, this is what they recognize, this is what they're wanting for us, for them. Okay, in the present right now, what they're going through is page of error, challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. And it's true, there's that miscommunication, okay? And the truth being delivered without tact, great. They're stepping more into their truth and really trying to be more honest about it all. And that's the thing. In the past, the communication wasn't so good. It was karmic in the way of, it was hurtful, okay? And so they want us to work on all that so then they can, get their information. And there's a change in plans, right? Because they know they have to change their plans. They have to change. And they're realizing this now. And they're a little more curious about it because they're awakening even more so. And they know no matter what, this change is happening. So instead of being stuck in this, it's not a bad thing, but it's stuck in the earthly, the 3D, which most masculine are. But they want to feel that success. They feel good in that. But now it's switching to, wait a second, it's okay, it's in the head. Like air signs are all in the head. But he's a little bit more curious now about, wait, is that enough in life? That's not enough, because they've always fallen back to that, to just kind of avoid us and just do those things and kind of fall back to that. And most of the times because we haven't done enough of our feminine energy work to release and open up and have that sexuality. I got that while I was shuffling as well, that God is the sexuality. So we're not stepping more into our feminine energy, so then they fall back in. This is what I said for the moon, that please try to stay within this energy and hold the space for him, because he's gotten to this point and now he's awakening even more so because of our trust, our faith, and the work that we're doing. So it's kind of like he has to change his plan of what he thought about was so important, even to the feminine, that he had money and he could provide and all those things. That's not the most important thing to us, because we know as feminine energy, we are the most abundant. We create all of this around us. We create it for them as well. And this union creates it. So now he's having to look at it and go, wait a second, what am I doing? I got to start communicating from the heart, right? Instead of karmically just being here in the 3D. So what is going on to help him move forward is 3 of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for the very high quality work, be a team player. Yeah, seeing which team it is, okay? So getting out of the 3 energy of that karmic energy and being the true team player with the true feminine energy. So that what kind of challenge is going on here? Kind of stopping for this week, a little bit of a challenge maybe to helping him move forward up out of that 3, coming toward the 2 is King of Michael. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So he's not recognizing how to communicate, and he's staying away and not communicating because he wants to be honest, but he doesn't know how to put it out there in a way that in his past we've been upset over it, or they're used to a karmic energy attacking them. So he's really having a challenge with stepping into this energy, but he is awakening and he wants to be honest and open about communication. He's just a little tongue-tied at this point, right? So what can we do to help with this challenge? What do I want to put down there? Oh, wow. This card was upside down in the deck. There it is. There's the fear. So what can we do? We have to release any type of fear surrounding him and our communication from the past. Because we do, when it comes to love, are we really able to communicate our love? Because there's been times in the past where it's been rejected and you don't feel, and it's right on, I'm putting it on top of here, right? That shadow aspect, it's healing from the past. So this is what we can help them with. Try to release any fear around the communication so we can get more honest communication. Because a lot of times we're like, okay, stay over there because I don't want to hear that you're with this person and this is going on, instead of let's shift that. No fear. We're going to keep putting out what we desire, and then if you get to speak to them, tell them it's time. It's time. I want to say, ladies, it's time. Just put it out there. What can go wrong? Nothing. You're not going to lose anything because you only can gain from it. Because telling someone that you love them, how you can't lose. Now, we've been told in the past that keep it to yourself, don't want them to run, blah, blah, blah. If you're in separation, he's not with you anyway. So if he comes back, you get to say what you have to say. But the thing is, when we do these past life healings, it opens you up to feel more comfortable doing it. And I also do a better communication healing so that you feel more comfortable doing it. And that's around moons. I love doing that because the truth really does come through and it's better communication. And you'll want that because that moon is right around the time Mercury goes. And so you would like a little nugget, I'm sure, of what's going on. But we're going to see here what's going on, okay? We're seeing it. Anyway, so it's not so needy about it. It's more so let us as a divine feminine energy who's had this karma of our own between the two of us from a past life healed, because we're doing it right, and let's be able to just step through and say, okay, this is where I am, and this is what I want, and thank you. And no matter what they do, this is what we're our wish, our dream is going to come true no matter what, okay? But now's the time for us to communicate from a place of healing and a place of unconditional love, okay? Now, so what is around the karmic energy that he's having issues with? Oh, these are all upside down. 8 of Gabriel, a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communications. So there's no communication going on with the, wow. Okay, there's no communication going on with any of the karmic, the soulmate or whatever about them, how they feel about wanting us. Okay, so that communication is not going on right now. So communication in general, now it's going to flip. But see, Mercury in retrograde just might make the truth come out. Because you know how it causes problems somewhat within communication? Well, this is what's coming through for me. Truth's coming out, okay? Here's the Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. So that's upside down as well. So really, that's us. And so he's not even nurturing. He's not nurturing this karmic situation anymore at all, is what it's telling me. He's not even in it. He's not nurturing it. He's more about himself. He's more about this challenging information. He's the page, right? So he's starting off within himself. Before, he was in this karmic situation of providing and doing this and being in that, and no. And then he was he was just accepting opportunities that he was offered, just going through the motions. And then boom, right now he's going, wait a second, what's going on? And the truth is being to him delivered without tact, because wow, it's happening. And then this 3 is going away, right? Because he's not nurturing, he's not doing anything. And for the 9 your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. And this upside down as well. So this is what I'm saying. This is not with the karmic. None of this is with the karmic. And he's recognizing that. He's recognizing and letting that flow away, because these are going to turn this way. Well, actually, no, look at that. It's coming to us. It's coming to us. So they are going away from, as you know, and all of this is coming to us. Okay? A great deal of sudden and immediate results. Important communication is going to come through, because they're not doing that with them. And they're going to nurture us a little more, because the romance is going to be coming through. It is the ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. And he's making us more beautiful, giving us a practical and wise advice of what to heal. For this 9 of Ariel, our dreams are fulfilled and all of those things. So that's what's flowing to us. That's not going toward the karmic energy over here. It's going to us. So the scales have shifted, okay? That's what's there. And then, so what's nervous about around the feminine, why are all these upside down? is Page of Gabriel. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. Yeah, and see, they feel that they have so much karmic baggage and all the stuff that's going on, and the things they have done and even done to us that they regret. They don't know how to come back, especially after a separation. They don't know how to communicate, how to say, listen, I'm reborn. I'm not in this situation. They don't know how to do it. So they're afraid of us not being able to be ready for all the crap that they've been through, okay? But they want us to follow our passion and be adventurous and to, do these healings, follow our passion when it comes to communication. And it's also saying, like I was saying, just say it, right? Yes, here it is. The High Priestess, upside down. And powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Put your pieces back together. Once again, we're a little worried that we're not going to do the work and we're not going to be strong enough for them to come back and communicate what the heck went on, and knowing that it doesn't matter from the past. We're healing the past. We're letting it go. We're letting their karmic energy go from whomever they were with. We're letting all of it go. That's what we're doing right now. That's how we heal the past life. Then we get the new life energies, and then we move it all from the DNA, from the ancestors. I mean, there's so much to do. And it's wonderful. It's so liberating, I promise you. But this is, once again, they know that we are this High Priestess, okay? We're powerfully psychic. We have to reflect on things so we can shift and change them. So that's why you go and you look at the past, and you can only change it if you get through it and release it, okay? And be at peace. Be more in our pieces. That's the passion. That's the communication that we want to put across, is that, yes, we're doing it. But they're a little worried that's not going to come through, because we might just stay stuck in the pain in the back going, oh, he's this, he's that, look what he's doing, all this miscommunication that's going on there. And what he truly desires with the feminine, all the lovers, make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. Okay? Really, do the work, because you know that we are the lovers. We are the original lovers. We are it. And he's recognizing that now, right? Look at that. He's recognizing this karmic stuff that I was just trying to be the man. not working. I need more. I want more. I desire more. I want my woman, this unconditional love and this goddess who just endures all of this. I mean, in the end, when you are still there after everything that's gone on, we are rewarded, I promise you, okay? All right, so come here. This, okay? Dreams can come true. Be the star. Have faith that can move mountains. That's in the other deck. But yes, and that's why I'm here, because I am the star in the tarot, and I'm the one that just keeps going, we can do this. It is possible. Anytime someone says to me, but they say that it doesn't necessarily have to happen, and maybe it won't. Well, if you stay in that energy, of course it can't. And that's why you're needing to heal, because you have to know for a fact. This is it, and I'm sticking to it. And God is urging us to do this. So you think that, why do we even pray if we don't even believe that we can receive what we're asking for? I mean, why even ask for it then? Why do we ask to do this and then not have it happen for us? Come on, y'all. You can do this. Know that it's going to happen. Have trust. Have faith. That can move mountains. You see that star. Make a wish every night. Every night. And for something new, a new aspect, a new part of the relationship you would like to come in. Dream big, because this is what this is, and this is what he wants with us, okay? And he recognizes this energy. We got to step more into it. All right, and this is what he's trying to get to us and communicate to us. So how he sees the feminine from the past. Holy! Okay. Wow, true love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart, a return to good health. Oh my gosh, this is how he sees us, okay? From our past, this is how he feels. He's feeling it more and more. So come on, we got to keep going, got to keep healing. So now in the present, what he's feeling about us is, get out of the ego, the illusion of being trapped. Placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry. Okay, the fear and the worry, and that is in our communication because of the past and what went on. And so that's why this is what it's saying, right? This is how we're going to help him get out of this challenge of being true to him, the full out divine masculine, wisdom and objectivity and the beauty of him, the king, and being protected within it in this life purpose. There's that fear. And see, this is the thing. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So we're the leader, right? We're the leader, but we're stuck in this. This is our karma. So be aware of this. It's an illusion that we can't move forward and things can't move forward and it's not going to happen. That's our ego. We got to get out of the ego, and that's part of my past life healing. There's a major ego within the solar plexus, within our divine purpose, that stops us from going along the path because of what went on in the path and how our ancestors switched things around and changed it all. And so we got to switch it back, because the only thing that matters is this. And he recognizes this from us. And look, and it's what he wants again, but we have to heal the past. We have to get this information, and it may be difficult to hear from the past, speaking the truth with kindness, and that's what we're wanting to do when they do communicate. And know that we are a leader, but don't lead within the ego. Have a positive change within this and make it the 6. Make it about love and knowing the love, and what's happening for us is definitely love. True love. Spiritual, romantic, beautiful love. And so what's going to move us forward is there is a better choice. Not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. Running away from our divine energies, not wanting to do it. What's going to move us forward? Sit within it. There's a better choice. Don't run away. See the things clearly. That's going to help us move forward. I mean, look, it's like, take that information, get rid of that past and the karma, and go. Because there it is, 3 of summer. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, birth, friends you cherish. Coming into that energy. We're going to move forward into that energy, into manifesting the beauty of it. And here's the summer, so it is within these months. But the number 3, get news worth celebrating, that they're getting out of that karmic crap. And know that we're making better choices that'll move us forward within our divine feminine energies, getting out of the darkness of the cold of the past, jumping forward toward this, to celebration, toward weddings, like ascension, toward coming closer to union and a birth of a new love, right? Right, with these lovers. And then these two together, see, these are not bad. He's already figured out how to do things in the 3D, okay? So even when you're watching a karmic situation and you're like, she gets this and she gets that, well, he knows how to do it. Now he's just got to switch it to you. So that's a good thing. That's a positive thing, right, feminine? Okay, so for us, we got, yeah, I probably should have done that. Oh, whatever. They wanted me to do this, I guess, because the information coming through. Yeah, like I said, all of this is for us, okay? All this. They're not giving it to a karmic energy, so don't ever believe it. They're not, because they know what the lovers are. We just got to get healthier within our ego, right? Healthier within the ego, and get rid of that ego and switch the ego, and that's what the healings do. All right, so, beautiful. So for the feminine, for our past energies is 6 of autumn. The good you do comes back to you. An unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, and repaying a debt. See, we're having to do the karmic stuff. So this is the past energies for love. This is what we're doing. So it's still with us. We're going to continue doing it. And the good we do comes back to us. We do the good, they get better, and they come back to us. Okay, in the present to be aware of, 10 of summer, an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends, raising children wisely, people you can trust. Yep, it's telling us, please start over with the one right now in this summertime with all that's going on, the eclipses and the moons and all that stuff that's going on. Plus it's in Aquarius, so I'm a strong energy here right now. And the dreams can come true because it's in Aquarius. Yeah. And raising children wisely is like growing our divine energy in a better way, getting the wisdom needed within our heart, then the head, right? And then trust in whatever's going on, all the healing and anything that's going on around us. It's for our best. As long as we stay in a better mindset, okay? Keep going, endure, because this is what's coming to us. So we want to endure with this unconditional love and have trust in it. Trust and faith, I say it all the time. So what's going to move us forward is Princess of Autumn. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. All right, here, ready? Push. Here I am, pushing you. I don't care who you get it from, okay? Heal, please. Please, we can watch all the readings in the world and sit back and say, all right, bring it to me. What you want to ask for is, bring me some guidance on what to do so it can come to me. The good we do comes back to us. The healing we do will then bring to us, okay? It'll give us, we are repaying our debt. We're getting rid of karmic debt for ourselves and for one another, right? So it's going to come back to us in the way of love, better love, this type of love, emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends, raising children, having trust with one another. This is what they're letting us know. Keep doing the work, and I'm going to push, all right? Happy news about promotions. Yeah, ascension, okay? Being rewarded with a scholarship, being rewarded with even information if that's what you want, being rewarded with a feeling of romance and love, right? So, what challenge to kind of be aware of? The Chariot upside down, okay? Determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. Within divine energies, moving forward in it and having determination and the self-control to advance in that way, to get out of the darkness into our light and have that guidance come through. And it's also the unicorn. So getting the dark from out of us helps him to get within his light, which he's saying here, please step into your priestess power. Please help me. And this is an arcana. So really, now, I guess I'm going to pull from here what can kind of help with this challenge to be aware of. What they might be doing behind, the scenes. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't say enough. Sacred sexuality. Recognizing this love has everything to do with our sacred sexuality, has to do with our divine energies healing, coming more to the light out of the darkness. So it's working on our sexuality. Really, and that other card came up, is the goddess of sensuality or sexuality. So this is what can help, right? Really recognize it, because a lot of feminine energy is stifled because of shame, blame, guilt from our ancestors about our sexuality and our beautiful body. It comes from Adam and Eve from way back when. They were naked. Nothing was a problem. I'm sure they were all over one another. That's what we're trying to get back to. That's the innocence. The shame, blame, guilt is the sin. Feeling that way, okay? So get the determination to advance within healing your sexuality for this love, because that's what this is all about. Get out of your fears, get out of your comfort zones that are karmically set there, something from your past that makes you feel a little bit more comfortable. Get out of it, because now it's time to shift and to change and to get out of the shadow aspects. Right? Get out of those shadow aspects. So, all right, karmically, what we need to be aware of is material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. Wow, within love. But see, karmically, it's been put upon us, and people have said this to me, well, as a twin flame, you don't have much money to do the healings. You don't have much material. But here's the thing. You put out, you get. Okay, so if you give, you're not paying a person. We as light workers are giving a service from the divine. So whatever you put out there, it's saying to the divine, it's almost like what they say with tithing, right? Because it's saying, I'm willing to give up my earthly goods, no matter what it may look like, in order to receive healing on a level that my abundance will flow through even more so. And I am very grateful. The amount I give shows you how grateful and how much trust I have, right? How much trust I have that it'll come through even in a better way. So it'll get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. When we put out there, when we give, we will receive with a grateful. We'll be very grateful within our heart, because it won't be that ego here about money, material, and say, oh my gosh, I can't do this. How am I getting? Don't you understand? The most important thing is not money. It's your health. And your health comes mostly from the spiritual aspect. If you keep trying in the physical to heal something, if spiritually something is off, if there's a tear in your tapestry, it's going to keep popping up. And that's why healing spiritually is so important. It's the divine saying, hey, this is what we want for you, but your ego's been shutting it down. And I'm wanting to let you know this is what you deserve. And this will come back and you will have a grateful heart instead of a heavy heart that, has so much karma on it that you're crying, you're upset all the time, and you're fearful that it's going to keep happening. And you can't, it's going to keep happening until you heal that spiritual aspect, okay? So what we are worried about a bit is 7 of Raphael, time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. A need for detoxification. Okay, so within our divine energies, we're a little worried about, well, I'm a little worried about that, but we want to work on it. To get those chakras cleared, to get your divine energies flowing better, to get all that spirituality. And they told me it's a spiritual tear in our tapestry to be healed. And it comes from really past life dark energies. Then it goes, I get it to be a little bit lighter, and then I do a light healing, which heals that tear. Okay? And then you get a new life energy there instead of that stuck. So we're worried about is to make the decision, be clear on what you want, and being clear on what you want. I mean, if he's not making the decision and being clear, then we're not when it comes to our divine number 7 energies. We're getting too stuck in the 3D and the idea of the ego here, right? And we're not just moving forward. We are the most abundant beings on the planet. When we heal divine energy, we become part of the divine. So there's no more disconnect when it comes to 5D of what is meant there for us to receive. Okay? So it's not having faith and trust in your divine energy to even be along this journey. If you want to get together, if you want the reward of this relationship, it takes the steps to heal. And to get out of the ego, give up these material things, and know you will receive tenfold, right? So, now, what we're really wanting with the masculine is Ace of Michael, a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. Yeah, clearing up the communication problems. And this was upside down. So what we're really wanting, in the 3D, instead of we 5D it a lot of the time, we want to get this communication without problems. Clear up communication with whatever's going on. And know we're protected and don't allow anything to hinder us. Him too. Anything we're doing, it might stop him. So this is what I'm saying. This is what we truly want. We don't want to stop him in any way by us not recognizing what we're supposed to do. Also have 6 of Michael, within love, and we're protected, emotion. It's a light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Get out of the past, make new plans, relocation or travel, getting out of the past, moving forward. So that's a really one. And that's so cool because we have the ace right here and he's standing on top of this mountain and it's like, okay, I got this idea, no bumps in the road, we're making progress, clear up communication problems and whoop, get in that boat and move forward toward love. Okay, that's what we're truly desiring this week. And in the future, helping us move forward. But what we're truly desiring with our masculine, just like he wants the lovers, we want better communication. We want them to be strong. We want them to be strong within this love and know that we are the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, breathe, make new plans, and relocate, dude, to us. Okay? All right. So let's go on. What's going on in the 3D to be aware of? I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm just going to shuffle, for people in, let's do it this way. For people in full out separation, what's going on in the 3D? Open this up. Oh, celebration. Woo! Love and compassion coming through. Celebrate within love and compassion around you and dream. Okay, so this is what you're wanting to create. Okay, know that there's love and compassion. It's coming through, all right? And then just move with it. Within your feminine energies, move forward in healing that, getting the love and compassion to come back and plant these dreams, what you truly desire, instead of what's been going on. All right, there's that. Ooh. Okay, for people who are not half communication, you know, you have ideas, things are somewhat coming through, but it's not enough. It's not, as we're seeing here. But what to be aware of. Okay, let's tell a story here. Ooh, harmony. Okay, so calling in more communication, right, within our divine energies and having it be music to us. So giving and receiving a little bit more is what is going to be happening in the 3D. For what else? Okay, split. Oh, coming out of the darkness. There it is. So really working on it, like being able to, like I was saying, if they do reach out, you know, us making that breach, going past those boundaries of saying how you really feel, making that breach of communication there, if they reach out, it gets them to kind of come out of their cave that they've been in and hiding in, okay? So we'll do that there. And then people who are in relationship, oh, there's all this stuff still goes on. So people who are in relationship, they're needing to be aware of that's going to happen this week in the 3D, because they're the ones I've known and I've helped, they still get their karma around them. They still get upset with one another. So it's never easy. So try not to be envious of anyone, because sometimes being apart, it's easier to handle your stuff than it is being together. And, you know, sometimes it does help, and that's why we do get upset. But, all right, so, all right, we'll take these. Yeah, just know that your purpose is coming more to fruition, and know that you're going back to the innocence. So any of this karmic stuff that's going to come through for you, it's just trying to get you to understand more of your unconditionally loving purpose. So try not to fight with one another, and then, you know, it's just trying to get you back to your innocence within your relationship. So really work on any of those things that pop up with these eclipses, knowing that you're just trying to get back to the innocence and the love and the unconditional love of your inner divine. And it's giving you the purpose of what's supposed to be happening. Now, let's go to what's the most important thing for us to recognize in the 3D for the karmic situation. Whoa. Ooh, on top of that, which is like blocking these unconditional love. Okay, they want to give. And then what is the kind of worrisome type thing that we'll see in the 3D, and what he truly desires, what us karmically feminine. Oh, there's the veil. Bam. Again, I'm going to do another one. It is for our life purpose, okay? Look, this is what happens. When we go here and we take the time to heal all this stuff, it's coming more from the darkness into our more unconditional love for one another, because you're clearing out all that old crap and putting your original back in. All right, so for karmic energy going on here, we have, he's stuck in it and it needs to be pushed forward. That's the way it was, okay? So in the 3D, he's kind of stuck, but what's going to activate him is us being in a more divine feminine energy and recognizing this is everything, right? All these beautiful things is what they want for us as lovers. So us to get out of the ego, get out of the 3D, knowing he is like protecting himself, no matter what it looks like. If it seems like he's still in the situation and nothing's going on, he's just protecting himself so we can then activate him. Push him forward toward all this for us. He's just sitting in, like I said, with the moon, the last moon, that he's just holding on to the divine energy. He's hiding from the karmic situation, really. He's not really in it that much. So he's needing for this unconditional love. We're having to go, okay, I love you, I want you, and it's for, people, they get any type of communication. If you get the chance, say what you desire and that you love them and activate them to get them up out of here so they want to give that to this. And get out of your ego. Try not to get too upset or fearful surrounding communication here, okay? Be open and honest about your communication. We have to get out of the fear about that, okay? And how he's going to react. And then what he's kind of worried about, that we won't breach the communication. So this is for everyone. And you can communicate better when you realize what you're healing and what you're getting away from, okay? So, get in the high priestess power, break free. Right? Breach the communication of what you used to do in the past and how we hold it, because we're told, okay, you don't want them to run, so just let them be. Don't say too much. Well, now's the time. Because they're having this real shift. It's during the eclipses and everything, and they want this lovers. They recognize they're coming out of this energy of karmic energy of just trying to be the man and knowing there's more to life than that. And they're wanting for us at Waterfall, effortlessly having this love, having these emotions. This is what they're wanting in the 3D. So they want effortless communication between the two of us, but we're in the need of activating it in some way. Even if it's 5D, you still have to do, let's do it, okay? Unconditional love, they need that activation to get out of here and then give that to us. So for feminine energy, when it comes to karma, what do you be aware of in the 3D? Yeah, shape-shifting. We have the ability to shapeshift within our divine energies, to know that we can get our needs fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways when it comes to love. When it comes to us shifting our energies, the flow comes through, our abundance comes through, because it's all in the 5D waiting for us. And that's what that healing does as well, is puts that stuff better in the 5D instead of, what they're showing me, it's kind of like, you have your closet, and then there's like that little hole that there's a little space up there, right? And so we're going into the closet like, okay, what do I desire, right? And there's a little bit extra that I put away, could even be money, and you're going up in here, and it's in the dark, and you're just kind of going like this and trying to feel around for it, and all you're getting is like dust and dirt, and instead of putting your hand right on it and what you truly desire and grounding it. And see, that's what that is. That healing, you go like this, you put your hand up there and say, okay, 5D. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's what I wanted. This is the original thing. This is the new life energy that this past life dust and dirt had kept me in the dark, okay? So that's what they're showing me visually. So within what we're a little worried about, look at that. Karma, DNA. And that's the ancestors. And I do a DNA healing after I do the past life as well. So it's just this fog being unveiled. This is for everyone. As a collective, this is what we're needing to do in the 3D, is to get out of this karma. And there's this worry, but there's this blockage, and it's the past, okay? So it's getting the fog lifted. The fog will be lifted from the past. And there's some fear around that, what might come through, okay? Messages that might come through. But we're paying off a debt. And then it says like an unexpected inflow of money, because we may have borrowed to heal, but we borrowed wisely to do this healing because we're repaying that debt. And so in turn, we receive what is best for us. We're getting out of the karmic debt, okay, by healing spiritually. All right. So what we're really wanting with the masculine in the 3D to be aware of, ooh, solitude. Yeah, just the two of us. Are you kidding? Sorry. Just the two, you know? In solitude, without all the other gunk, without all the karma. But see, that happens when we clear the karma. Okay, so wonderful new idea. Don't allow the bumps in the road. Yeah, getting out of any of that stuff in the 3D. We're wanting solitude of, guess what? We're solid as a rock, okay? We're coming into being more solid, making new plans, and not having that karma still on us. The solitude of the two together with the divine around us, with these lovers within love. All right, so to be aware of with romance, I'm going to tell a story. Here, shuffle through. All right, so people totally out of communication. Total separation. What to be aware of. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So keeping your out of the ego, keeping open, having no expectations, because so this new love can come through. Because if we keep thinking the same way, right, what is it going to do? That ego, there it is, there's that ego. So if you're totally separation, it is difficult, it definitely is, but know that you keep that out of the ego, have the trust and faith, so new love, new communication can come through. Face it. I tried to say faith, but it's just said face. I don't. So face it head on. Heal. Because if you're in total separation, that means you really have stuff to heal. Okay? That you're and if you're sitting there, what else? I've done this, I've done that. Well, it's because you're not aware of it, and that's what these healings do. The divine helps you be aware of it. So, some miscommunication for some, and that there's not total communication going on here, and not knowing really what's going on in the 3D. We have, heart-to-heart conversations. What was I saying? Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. There it is. It's time for the feminine to honestly say what she wants, because it has to do with finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, I'd say. Right? So you have to have those heart, and you know, as finance, giving and receiving, there's that shutdown. So it's a factor right now. So there's a need for the heart-to-heart conversation. And then the children are upside down. So it's kind of like they're turning your world upside down. So children, your love life is being affected by children. Some people, it may be children, and it's turning the world upside down. But that is going away. Okay? So that some may not be in full contact and full communication because of children, because of having to be there for the children a little bit more at this time. But honestly discuss, sorry for the hands, honestly discuss how you're feeling. And that's what I really was urged to say. Let's go to the next one. And there's like no expression of love because they're busy with their, the children and issues that they're going through, right? But they're wanting this to come to death. Bam. This is the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Right now, there's just a little bit of problems expressing the love because they're busy with their children. And it's also, we're busy healing our divine, okay? Our inner divine, which is the inner child, their inner divine. So it's time to, and karma goes on the heart. So the more you clear your karma, the more you come into your heart and you're able to have that honest discussion of feelings with each other. But as I was urged, like it said, it's important that you just put it out there at the sun, that you can't lose anything. There's nothing to lose. In this, there's nothing to lose. You may prolong the process, but you do not lose the connection. Just the way it is. That's why I tell people don't walk on to someone else, because you're just going to prolong the process. You're not going to disconnect the connection. It's there. It's what it is. I don't know why I'm shuffling like this, but hey, why not? All right. So, let's do it this way. For those that are together, what to be aware of. Ooh, yep, here it is. Pay attention to the red flags, okay? The signs are cautioning you, which means pay attention to when any karmic stuff is coming through for you to heal with one another. And keep an open mind about it. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So right now, try not to have any expectations too far, because this stuff is going to come up for you karmically and something to be healed. So get out of the ego once again. And know that, please no putting expectations on someone in that way, right? So most of all, for the collective to be aware of. So when it comes to the karma, yeah, they're healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And so that's part of it. Forgive the ancestors, but it's also your parents, yes. But they're working on trying to heal family issues right now from the karma. That's why we have to activate them to come out of this cave so they can give it to us. They're just healing some stuff right now. What they're a little bit worried about when it comes to romance is that we won't keep the open mind, right? We got that ego again, so it is for everyone, yet there was more specific for, okay? So your soulmate may differ in no expectations. So let's keep it getting out of the ego, staying out of the ego, breaching communication, right? And get in and really heal what's going on with us. It's a little worried, but what they truly desire within romance, for us to stay optimistic about our love life, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. There it is, faith, faith. Be positive in the head, thinking, and have the faith. So getting at it, letting it be effortless within love, okay? That's the flow. So with the feminine, our karmic stuff for little romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So the romance there, we're shape-shifting, we're for getting these fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, and romance. So it could even be, you know, karmically, when we heal some of this stuff up, the romance comes through, the giving starts to happen a little bit more. And what we're a little worried about when it comes to getting out of this karma and clearing our chakras and coming into our divine purposes, yeah, the honeymoon. And there's the moon, so everything that's coming through with the moon, and we're a little worried that it won't be like honey, you know, it won't be sweet doing this, but it will be. In the end it is, because you're moving away from, okay, you're getting the truth, you're moving away from anything that's not good for you in the dark anymore, and your guide, you look, you're protected by the angels. So enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Like, yeah, being able to be happy together and having time together. We're a little worried about that, but the more we heal all this, the more it comes through. And so what we're really desiring romance-wise this week, flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. That there's a flirtatious energy and planning and flirting. And that is good. Yeah, you put it out there in a flirting way too. You want to communicate that. But it'll go back and forth, because once you really say what you want and you're honest, because are we really truthful? When we say, well, as long as he's happy, yeah, no. As long as he's happy with us, okay? That's what we're really saying. So we got to say it. We got to be truthful with ourselves if we want the truth from them, okay? So even flirt around about it, we're wanting that. So within true love, I'm going to go faster so I won't, but I wanted the other ones to kind of come through, just kind of give information for different levels. People who are on different parts of the journey, okay? There, and there. Right, so karmically, yeah, distorted feminine. They're wanting to get out of that karmic, distorted feminine, get away from it. Go toward the real one. Get into the light and go to the real one. So they're healing these family issues to get up out, to get to this unconditional love of the real feminine. And then we're going to activate that to come through here. So that's what's going on. Within true love, a little worried about, yeah, the commitment. Are we making the commitment? This is the TwinFlame card. With the moon, are we making that commitment? Are we choosing our masculine, choosing this union, choosing this path and this journey, being in our high priestess energy, making the commitment to heal, to get there, and be in our truth with the moon? And what they're truly desiring is spiritual maturity and worthiness. This came out a lot while I was shuffling. That they are worthy of us, they mature spiritually, and we go down this path together toward the light. Even more so. So, do we come together? Yeah, we do. Because they really want it. They just want us to stay optimistic about it. All right? They want us to have faith and trust. And it's the only thing we really can do, other than now, these healings, they're open for them even more so. They've always been, but now it's like begging us. Like, they're asking for it straight up. So, with it, karmic energy within us, within true love, yeah, being more creative. Like, getting all these pieces together. And so we can fly off in a balloon and get out this door and not be like, oh, what is all this? Getting the pieces together so we recognize a little bit more. Okay, shift these things around so they work for us, shape-shifting them. And using stuff in the 3D to work for us to be able to pay for our healing or whatever, okay? Get creative. How you're going to get the money to give to the divine, right? And they'll help you, I promise. Put the intention out there. And what we're afraid of is self-respect and our abundance. We have a little worry around that, okay? That we will be abundant together, that we will get respect. We respect ourselves in that way. We're respecting them, but that self-respect only comes through that healing, right? And within true love, what we want, balance, the yin and the yang, with that diamond ring. See there? Can you see it? All right, that's what we're wanting, a full out balance of all of our energies, of emotions in that new plan. So within masculine energies, feminine energies, what to be aware of and what to desire for ourselves at this time to help out. Achilles, confidence. Okay, he's getting the confidence. So we started out with him in this sphere, and kind of behind him going, okay, what do I do with this, right? And now he's going forward with it with confidence for this commitment, getting out of the distorted feminine energy, right? This is the energy we want for him, giving him the confidence to do all that he needs to do. And we need the confidence too, but what are we? Pleasure. Ooh, getting out of the darkness, getting into pleasure, getting into our sacred sexuality, but getting more into our divine energy and recognizing that, you know, pleasure is a good thing. No shame, blame, guilt around feminine energy. And that's a major thing from a past life healing. Okay, now we want a little bit more feminine energy. Here to be aware of. Khadijah, the mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. See what I'm saying? We, in our divine energies, we can do it all. We can be spiritually and financially abundant because we take healing from heaven and put it to earth for myself. We're accepting of that healing. What I'm going to put does the masculine want for us within feminine energy? Okay. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. And that Kuan Yin is a big part of my soul healing that I do, or the soul healing that's been given to me by the divine. And the Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. So it's going within, having compassion, and knowing that you're you know, the suffering from the past, to release it. And being curious breeds the compassion. Getting in there. And look, there she has the Ascension butterfly there, okay? So I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. So whatever has gone on in the past, they're wanting us to heal it. So you can then click into love, this true lovers, this unconditional love. Get out of the back pain, then get into the sacred sexuality, right? We are abundant in our true divine energies. We can take from heaven, from the divine, and plant it in the earth for ourselves. We do not need someone else other than the divine to help us with that. But this is what the masculine's wanting for us, to know that any pain and suffering we went through, it creates a greater capacity to love. That's why we do this. But there's a need to know it, what it is, to get rid of it spiritually and heal it. And then release it, right? In order to release it, there has to be a knowledge of it. And that's why I do what I do with the cards within a healing, because the brain, the ego, and the ego within your solar plexus needs to recognize it, to see it over and over again with these cards. Okay, now I want to do what chakra to focus on for the masculine this week. Good. Wow. Okay, so this is for the lovers for him. This is over here. And this is for, what he desires for us moving like forward, up and out, okay? And then for the feminine, we just got these two over here. So this is here. Holistic health within divine energy. So it's like saying, get out of that karmic energy. Look, it's like this DNA thing here. That's part of it too. So past life goes to the DNA, and it's the ancestors, right? Your parents and all that. Healing from your parents and having this holistic health. So it's really within love, but rooting this. So the more we do it and we help them, the more it gets rooted. So that chakra, rooting more divine energies within use of holistic health. And then on top of the lovers, we have grounding. And then number 4, really making that foundation with the lovers and having forward 1111 wishes come true along with this star. Okay, so grounding this more. So it's really rooting things this week. They're working on him be able to get from us whatever's going on and be able to root it within holistic health and ground it within love. Okay, and what he's having us move toward. to help us move forward, what chakra for us to focus on for him to get this balance is, clarity. Okay? So the healing of the clarity, and this is selenite, isn't it? So it's just really opening this stuff up. And together having this positive change. And I always do like blue or purple as being protected within truth. Okay, so within our truth we are protected, but it's also opening up the other upper chakras, you know, so we can get the messages from the divine to balance out and get more into a lighthearted energy instead of karmic energy on the heart that's stuck. And then it goes to others, right? So it says extend your lighthearted energy to others. So clearing of the karma off the heart extends to him. So he can go through this holistic health, feel that, and root it and ground within love. Beautiful. All right. Let's also see what way we're bringing in our wealth this week for the masculine and for the feminine. The sage, the truth will set me free. I know it. The karmic truth coming out of that karmic, wise, spiritual, wealthy, gracious, intuitive, inspired, devoted, expansive, self-reflective, truth-seeking, emotionally intelligent, truthful, philosophical, and charitable. So giving of the truth, so that's good. That's the truth we'll bring in. And it's the wise owl, which is wisdom is the masculine. The administrator, I walk with a foot in both the earthly and spiritual worlds. Perfect. So it's getting out of that energy, right? Of being so stuck in the earth, but getting more into, okay, what am I doing here? The ego, the air, page of air, in the beginning of the ego going, I need to be a little bit more spiritual, right? So it's practical, grounded, preserving, wise, dedicated, strong, purposeful, leading, organized, structured, confident, strategic, assertive, disciplined, humanistic, moral, with the truth. And for the feminine, how we get our wealth, the great nurturer. I give and receive nourishment. Motherly, nurturing, devoted, loving, wise, empathetic, compassionate, abundant, generous, receptive, emotional, inclusive, supportive, and stable. That unconditional love, okay? And that's going to activate him for, yeah. Oh no, this is for the masculine one's for us, right? Oh Lord, whatever. Sorry, things flying through me. And then divine wisdom for the feminine, yeah, going it within, and better communication with all of it. And then we then send it to them. So this is what we're working. Oh, I didn't do the feminine, that's why. Okay, sorry. This is how we get our wealth. Okay, and I forgot to do the feminine chakras, but these are the chakras. So it's together, I feel, the divine purpose and our divine feminine energies to getting into then receiving better communication back and forth, even within the 5D, because that's part of it too. Healing some stuff in the 5D, and then I also show you what's limiting you in the 3D because of this past life. All right, now let's do, you know what? All right, I wanted to do a full-out, message from the masculine to the feminine right now. Whoop, it's popping. And there's a yes and card in here, so it's really going to the feminine. This is over here. This is over here to, I'm going to say that star, the wish comes true. No, this is on top of the ego. What's wanting to understand to flip. Okay, so on top of this ego and getting the truth. All right, so it's saying believe in yourself, see yourself doing well, and you will. You'll know in the morning. And to me, like the morning, like after you go through this past stuff and you release it, then you'll know a lot better. When you wake up, right, wake up from the past, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. Hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. Okay, so this change will make things better. From the past, right? Laughter. You need a good laugh, so you try to lighten up, right? So get out of the ego. Don't be so serious, pets. You love and understand animals. But on this journey, we have certain instincts we're trying to get back to from the heart instead of from the karmic energy. One step at a time. Lots of little steps make big dreams come true. Worth waiting for. Your patience will be rewarded. So that's for that ego part, knowing these things. Come on, you can do this. And what he really wants us to know is light. See the light within yourself and everyone else. thankful. Think about the people and things you feel grateful for. Yeah, stay in a grateful place and happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. So what he's saying is that he's very grateful for us. He sees the light within us. He's very grateful, and we're getting more into our light, and we're going to create his light more. He's very grateful for us, and the way he can keep happy is by remembering, having memories of us, even within, you know, dreams, or just remembering things from physically being together, or just a remembrance from the past of good things. Okay, and that's what you're trying to get back to when you do the healings. All right, I'm going to do one crystal for both for the week to be aware of together. We have, you know, it's aquamarine, and it's communication. So it's like communication from the divine, communication from them for who's ever communicating, and really clear communication. It has to do with the heart and the throat chakras. Aquamarine is aligned deeply with the water spirits and holds within it the energy and essence of this powerful element. The soft green-blue hues of aquamarine shine the wisdom of the feminine and invite you to surrender and relax into the flow of life and dance in the energy of peace and serenity. It's medicine assist. Now it helps with that surrender here, and that other card that came up with the dance, right? The celebration. Just go with the flow. That's what it's saying. Connecting to the deeper feelings of the heart as it gently invites an opening of the throat chakra. It allows you to master the expression of clear, positive communication with ease and grace. Very much needed, I'm saying. We've just got to tell them. We got to put it out there. But the more we heal these things from the past, the less fear we have doing it. Facilitates clear communication, speaking truth from the heart, supporting self-expression, assists in connecting to and expressing your own wisdom and knowledge, soothes and calms the emotions. Very nice. Aquamarine, very pretty. Okay, last but not least, what blockage is Ganesh taking away? What gift is he giving for the masculine? What blockage for the feminine? Ooh, those two fell down. So for the masculine, we have achievement. Yay! So better achievement within divine energies, within purpose, coming out of this karmic stuff and going into when it comes to feminine energy, because we're doing it. Okay? So no longer being stuck, being able to come to the two of us, and the number 6 within love. So more achievement within love, within divine energies, holistic healing coming through for the divine energies and rooting it, us helping them do that. Okay, and then we have, Ganesh, joy. All right, joy, the highest energy of all, within our divine energies, within our purpose, us as well, grounding it within divine energy. 11, coming together as the 2, and then relaxation. Okay, within 4, wishes come true. So being able to relax after all this darkness comes out with the truth of the moon and everything, just like relax, go through it. It's part of your purpose. This time with these moons and eclipses, you know, the eclipse coming here, it's time to just go with the flow, relax in it, because it's going to end up giving us our joy, our full joy, and then him feeling the achievement for us that we actually stepped through it. We're in our better priestess power, and everything can move forward. So, okay, everyone, that's the weekly. Oh, let me grab this. That was overseeing the reading. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Okay, can I say it enough? Heal that. Okay, here. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. And on the bottom, life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. There. All right. It leads to, on the bottom, new beginnings. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Bam. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. And that's the saying, like, accept what it is and then shift it and heal from it. Or passion. All right, I can keep going and going and going, like this card. And freedom. Freedom. He's going to come free. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yep. And clearing the path is clearing the way from anything that the blockages, the bumps that have been stuck in us, and we're having to heal and shift. Okay, so thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, and please reach out for these healings, or even if you just want me to do this for you to know where exactly personally your masculine is or your feminine is and what your relationship is doing, please reach out, okay? I'm really being pushed to do more and more and more, so please. So until you see me again, share your love.